Welcome to the TPC Desktop video series on using the desktop. In this short video, we're going to take a look at what Traverse PC calls the desktop layout and how you can create your own and save and recall those layouts. Notice that I have some docking managers for points, drawings, traverses, and tasks docked over here and auto-hidden on the left-hand side of the desktop. Also notice that my drawing view is open as a standalone window. In other words, I don't have it tabbed, which is one of the options. So this is basically my desktop layout. If I come up to Settings and click on the Desktop tab, I have a number of layout options that are predefined. And this is a good place to start. Let's say that I want to come choose one called Split Left. I'm going to choose OK and recall that format. I want you to watch what happens now as Traverse PC rearranges some windows for me. I'm going to choose OK. I now see that I have quite a few of the managers opened over here. In fact, I have all 7 of the managers available in Traverse PC opened, but they're all auto-hidden. So I can open one at a time for point codes or surfaces or whatever. Or watch what happens now when I pin these. I'm going to pin first the top group, which includes the managers for drawing data, surfaces, and point codes. Then I'm going to slide out one of the other managers, in this case points, and pin it. I want you to see what happens now. In this predefined layout called Split Left, we've opened all 7 managers inside Traverse PC, and we've pinned them to the left-hand side of the desktop. We've grouped the managers so that the top group contains the task manager, traverses, points, and drawings, and the bottom group contains drawing data, surfaces, and point codes. We talked earlier about the great thing about tab groups is that I now have 2 different pieces of information that I can expose at a time for the survey, one in the top tab group and one in the bottom. But all the different parts of the survey are available to me through these managers. This would be a great layout if I have a pretty large screen. I'm actually doing this demo on a 14-inch widescreen notebook, so I don't have a real huge area here to work with. So I probably would choose to not leave these open. I would probably choose to unpin them and make more of my desktop available for use for Kogo and for the different traverse and closure views. But what if I had multiple monitors? Or I had a very large, maybe a 20-inch screen that I was working with? It might make sense to leave those managers open on the right-hand side just like that, okay? And use the rest of my large monitor for doing my work. Well, this is called a layout. What if I took this same information and I brought this group down to the bottom? Okay. I probably wouldn't want it to be that large, so I'm going to just drag it down here a little bit. Okay. And I may want to split this up a little bit to create a couple of different groups out of it. So I'm going to put drawings over here and tasks over on top of the drawings. Now I'm going to take this group and just make it a little narrower because I don't need it quite as wide. And I'll expand the drawing now to fit whatever is left. This might be the way you want to set up Traverse PC. And this is a desktop layout. If this is what you'd like to do, then set it up the way you want. Come back up to Settings. I look at the directions here down by Layout, and it says enter a new name or select one from the list. So I'm going to call this one My Layout, and I'm going to save that. Okay. Traverse PC now has saved this layout, and I can recall it anytime I want. If I have more than one person using this computer for Traverse PC, they might each want to set up a layout just the way they want, and then they can recall the layout that they're interested in. Let's also take a look now at some of the options inside here. I'm going to go back up to the Settings dialog box, and I look at first at the top where it says Docking Views or Managers. I have some things that I can do with this. One is I can put the tabs on top or the tabs on the bottom. Let's apply that. And I see that now in each of the docking tab groups, the tabs are at the bottom. I've also got a caption bar at the top of each that tells me what the manager is. I'm going to turn that off. That gives me just a little bit more room for my data with the use of those tabs. There's also a pull down here that tells me that I can either have the auto hidden tabs come out normally, fast, or none. I'm going to set this to none, come down and choose OK. When I come back and auto hide one of these tab groups, I'm going to put the cursor over anything that's part of that tab group and tell it I want to auto hide. Because I chose none now, if I put the cursor over one of those auto hidden managers, see how it just pops right up? That's because I set the animation speed to none. Now any one of these can be tabbed and that group is right back up like it was. When it comes to the non-docking views, this is where I can tab the views and control how the tabs are displayed. I'm going to show you one final thing up here. There's also in Traverse PC the ability to set it up with some different looks and feels. I'm going to choose one here called Office 2007 Black. And these emulate some of the look of the Microsoft Office products. Okay, changes the way that the tabs are drawn, the menus are drawn, the toolbars are drawn. Let's come back up and go back to the Traverse PC default. Just want to let you know that these are here, and you can choose whatever you want to use as far as a layout. Sometimes they call these skins. It's just a way to customize Traverse PC so it works the way you want.